Hello everybody, how are we all doing today? Lovely sunny day here in the UK. I just wanted to come on today to cover what's been happening in the news lately with Russell Brand. He's also from the UK. It did come up on my news feed that he'd been charged with SA and allegations of SA. But before I carry on into this video, could I please remind everybody to like, subscribe, share and hit the notification bell. Thank you. As always, thank you for your support and your comments. I do try and get back to everybody, and I do appreciate the little interaction that's going on. Obviously, this is a small channel. I've only just started, but I'm hoping over time we'll grow, and we'll grow it as a community as well. Also, guys, I have a few subscribers that are just getting back into tarot or are learning about tarot. So today I have got my easy tarot deck, and hopefully along the way we can teach you a little bit about the tarot as well as an added bonus. But anyway, so this was an interesting one because it come up on my news feed, and I have another tarot card reader as a friend, and we were both commenting on this feed, and we said, right, you know what, just for a little bit of fun, let's pull some cards, see what we get. So anyway, we pulled some cards, and we more or less had the same cards and the same interpretation going on. So I'm just going to let you know what we pulled. We pulled from the True Crime Oracle deck, we pulled homicide, life insurance, missing and mind control. The bottom of the deck was a cover-up. The tarot cards we pulled was the Knight of Wands, the Moon in the reverse, the Devil card in the reverse, and the Four of Wands in the upright position. Okay, so Russell Brand is 49 years old. His birthday is the 4th of June 1975, which makes him a Cancer. So if that comes up in this reading, it's going to point us in the right direction with his energy. Russell Brand is an English comedian, actor, podcaster and media personality. He established himself as a stand-up comedian and a radio host, becoming a film actor. He also is publicly known as dating pop star singer Katy Perry. Now, she has a little bit of a dark background about her. Russell Brand has again appeared in the news for being charged with ape and SA. This is between 1999 and 2005. The charge relates to 4 separate women. Russell Brand has been interviewed numerous of times by the police. Since an investigation by the Sunday Times and the Channel 4's Dispatches in September 2023, I have watched the Channel 4 Dispatches when the first allegations came out. Reveal multiple serious allegations against him. In a video on X, Brand has said, what I never was an apist. I have never engaged in non-consensual activity. I am now going to have the opportunity to defend these charges in court, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. He has said that in the past he is guilty of being an imbecile, a drug addict and reckless, but he has seen the light, and now has a family of his own and children. He is a changed man. This is according to him. Brand is to appear in court on the 2nd of May at the Westminster Magistrates Court, but he is currently believed to be in the United States. He is also to be charged with 1 allegation of rape, 1 allegation of indecent assault, 1 of oral ape and 2 further counts of SA. I'm putting these in specific terms because of YouTube regulations. I will get flagged up, so obviously do your own research on that when I say things like ape and SA and things like that, and rug. The Force Police have said that in 1999 a woman was aped in the Bournemouth area. In 2001 a woman was indecently assaulted in the Westminster area. What's that say? Sorry. Westminster area of London. Sorry, I can't even read my own writing. In 2004, a woman was orally aped and SA in the Westminster area of London. This is another one. Between 2004 and 2005, a woman was SA'd in the Westminster area of London. He is obviously presently well known as a wellness guru on his podcast and YouTube. Now, I didn't like him. This is my personal opinion here. I didn't like him when he were doing the comedian side of things, when he were doing Big Brother, things like that. I found him to be quite a ruthless character, in my opinion. But then when he changed his ways, or he appeared to change his ways, and started to do the wellness side of things, spirituality, I thought, oh wow, you know, this guy's changed. Actually quite kind of like where he's coming from. Then all this has come out and I'm kind of thinking here, well, is this a cover-up for what's really going on? But this is what this reading's going to be about today, so let's get into it. So first of all, I'm going to pull the True Crime Oracle cards. And of course, throw your own cards as well. I'd love to see what you come up with. Eventually I will get a setup where you can see me on video and my cards. Now, at the minute I've just fixed the lighting, so I've got a big light over me. Right, let's see what we've got. Russell Brand plays Energy on Russell Brand. Thank you, Spirit. Russell Brand, Energy on Russell Brand plays. Okay, well, I've got a card for surveillance here. So some evidence, oh, that wanted to come out. Some evidence may be on surveillance here. Not sure what this is about. Beach, secret, couple, natural disaster, neighbourhood, 101, 102. Let's pull one more. Okay, right. I've seen a few different areas here where he could have done this elsewhere as well. Here I'm picking up intuitively. This has been kept a secret. People don't know about the other business going on here. I'm seeing a couple here, quite an oldish couple. I don't know if this is his parents coming into the reading here. This will be cleared as we go on. A natural disaster. The neighbourhood 101, 102. Could be somebody lives next door in an apartment to him, knows some things. We have dating, so there could be somebody coming forward that is dated in the past, may come forward and give their analysis of his character. We have got the abuse neglect card, wooded area, motel and hotel. So I'm feeling here things have been happening in hotels as well. So it's camera. Things are on camera here. Some things are still not known publicly. We have the beach. Now with the beach as well, it's kind of reminding me of a certain island, the Epstein Island. I do know as well that he had connections with P. Diddy also here. Again, it's interesting as well how I kind of feel like they're all connected in some way. We have the couple, which I kind of thinking this is his parents here. Or maternal figures. Natural disaster. Neighbourhood. Or it could be even with a neighbour who could have visited a certain neighbourhood and somebody knows in this neighbourhood what he were doing. You see the different areas. Motel, hotel. And the dating. I feel from the dating side of things, it could be an ex-partner that is dated previously and they may come forward with information also here. Just from these cards alone, it's not really looking good, if I'm honest. Let me get into what lies beneath. Definitely some shady business going on here with him. I don't know what the natural disaster's about. Could even also be the couple under the couple in abuse and neglect. Maybe he was also a victim of this in his childhood. I mean, it is known to have addictions and things like that. It's usually the case with addictions that trying to escape from things mentally. And childhood trauma. Let's go. Give me some cards, please, on Russell Brand's energy. Oh. Okay, things are not going to end well for him at all. I have fallen apart, falling into pieces, don't want to hear it, anger management, destroyed, shattered, broken and effed up. This suggests to me, yeah, it's screaming he's done these things that he's accused of here. I kind of feel he's putting on a show, putting on a performance here of it not affecting him, but it is. I think there's more to come regarding what he's accused of as well. So again, this is interesting to say that he's a wellness guru and quite spiritual, because underneath all this is hiding the anger, the resentment, that he can't get away from the fact of things not going his way. And I kind of get a feeling here that he's always felt lacking in some ways. Although he's done quite well previously with being recognised as a celebrity, it's been quite successful. Underneath all that is a very broken, destroyed, emotional being here, I'm feeling. Okay, let's get into the broken mirrors. I got my coffee. You've got to have your coffee when you're doing this. Yeah, so I think there's going to be some supporters here of him, but there's going to be a lot that are kind of against him. I mean, he does have a way with words as well. I mean, he's an influencer, so yeah, that's his job, to influence people. Right, Spirit, give us some more, please. What else can you tell us? Wow, that just come flying straight out. Caught red-handed, secrets exposed, surprised and shocked. That's just clarified what we're asking. He's been caught. Possibly on surveillance as well. Oh dear. Toxic love, drama, addictions and love-hate relationship. Yep. Stubborn, bossy, selfish and inflexible. Sick and tired. Cycles over it. Decision made. Okay, so I'm feeling here with the decisions made. He'll have a team of representatives around him. He'll probably have legal advice around him. But this keeps coming up for him. It's a cycle. It goes away and then it's coming back again. But these things generally do, because nobody is immune to the law. The stubborn, bossy, selfish and inflexible, I kind of feeling that's his character. That's how he is. I'm not kind of buying into the whole seeing the light, religion, spirituality side of things, if I'm honest. I'm just feeling that that's a mask for underlying problems, especially when we're getting the toxic love, drama, addictions, love-hate relationship. you can read what you want into that, but I'm thinking rugs, sexual pleasures and needs getting way out of hand, uncontrollable, and he's getting caught for all this. Stubborn as a mule. I mean, I like the way he kind of says, I'm a changed man. I've got my family, my own. I've got children of my own. That doesn't discredit what you did in your past, though. I find that quite odd. You know, you're still accountable for your past, even though you've tried to move on from that, rectify it, try to put it right. At the end of the day, it's not right for the people you've affected. They need justice. I mean, they might not be able to move. Well, no, they won't be able to move on from this. Probably destroyed their lives. So it's all well and good saying you're a changed man and all the rest of it, and a family and this and other, and you've seen the light. But often people say that, don't they, when they've done something wrong, they turn to religion and this, that and the other, by thinking that they'll be redeemed when they go into the next life. Some things are not redeemable. Some things are not. Some things are unforgivable. You can't forgive. But we are not the ones to judge. When you go to the next life, that's where you'll be judged. Anyway, that's enough of me waffling. So I'm getting into what's the vibe, and then we'll get into the tarot. Some more cards, please, Spirit, on Russell Brand's energy. Oh, okay. Okay, I think with the smell of the roses and getting out in nature, that's what he's been doing. That is a wellness guru. He will be very in touch with nature. Maybe somebody even told him to take a break from the entertainment side of things, a comedian, and told him to go on this wellness journey. I'm not thinking it's him that's made this decision to go on the wellness side of things, if I'm honest. I think he's been told to do that. Okay. So I have nightlife. I can't say the top word. Tease and strip. Gamble and Vegas. Yeah, certainly enjoyed the nightlife. The after parties and things like that. It's also really reminded me, did he, with his parties. This is, I think, him with his wellness, connecting with nature, grounding himself, things like that. We all do that spiritually anyway. We have to get out in nature, it calms us. But it's stuck. Even though it's changed his outlook, or he says he's changed his outlook, he feels stuck, dead end and frozen. It's the same old for this guy. It's not going away. I don't feel like on the wellness guru side of things, I don't feel like he's truly happy with that. Although he may put on this bravado and act that he is. Lonnie, missing you, let's talk and reunion. So there could be somebody here that is dated in the past or had a connection with in the past who is missing. Interesting. Okay. Want to get in the path of shadows because I think it's very fitting to use a path of shadows because I feel there's a lot of unresolved trauma with him, either from childhood or things that has happened growing up. Branching out into the entertainment industry is not easy. You get lured in, pulled into things that you wouldn't necessarily be inclined to do. This is the industry we're talking about. So the shadow, when I talk about the shadow, it's the shadow self of ourselves that we keep hidden, kept in the dark, suppressed, often because we don't want to acknowledge that it's there. But in order to heal and bring it into the light, we have to work on the shadow self. So this is why I brought the path of shadows out, because I want to see what's hidden for him and for us, really, to see what he's dealing with. So let's have a look. As I say, when I do my videos, I don't go into too much research because I don't like my readings to be biased in any way. I like to go in quite blinded. But I would like to know about his childhood. And I feel this is popping up and it can be manifesting into the person he is today and why he's doing what he's doing. Let's have a look. Give me some cards, please. Spirit on his shadow side. I think I will pull 4 from here. Fallen angel. Okay. Demon. We have a demon. Alright, fallen angel, demon. Yeah, I'm feeling here he's turned to the dark side of things here. I'm feeling within the entertainment industry. Okay. I have cursed castle, a tower of shadows, crumbling stone, once a golden cage that now shines no more. That's interesting. Because I have a feeling here that once all this gets to court, once the evidence has come out, I think with people hold him up in such self-high esteem and such an inspiration, that light is going to go. There'll be no shining star for him. Shine no more. Fallen angel, was it even real, the paradise I fell from? Or are they just a nightmare, the realms I now roam? That's interesting again, because I presume for him, he felt like he were in paradise when he put on the persona of changing his life around, being quite well known on podcasts, YouTube, turning to spirituality. I suppose it did feel like a paradise because people saw him as being redeemed, born again, rebirth, transformation. Although all the time he's living in this darkness, which is what I just said. The demon, the temptation of living, the fear of regret, dancing among the ashes from the flames of hell. Yeah. I feel he is got full of regret for his past actions and behaviours, but unfortunately, just because you reckon to change your life, doesn't mean the past is not going to come back and haunt you. We have the witch. Beneath the veil of night, my thoughts conjure light. Shining through the darkness, I am magic burning bright. It does remind me a lot of Night here, and I think a lot of his activities were done in the night. I think, I'll even go so far to say this, I think he's a completely different person at night than he is during the day. Okay, I'll move these cards. Get into the tarot. I'm going to do the Celtic cross again. I think this will be very relevant to getting to the bottom of things with him. I feel there's something from his past here that's shaped him. I do think also he will be having body language experts coaching him on how to behave publicly, what to say, how to act, and stop any leakages of body language coming through. I do know this because I've done a diploma in body language myself, so I'm very up on body language and micro expressions and them little telltale signs that leak out. I've watched some body language videos on him when he's done his speeches claiming he hasn't done these things, and I must admit he's very good at suppressing things, but as a body language expert you can see the little telltale giveaways. Also, if anybody is interested in body language, there is a YouTube channel, I believe, called The Behaviour Panel. Go and check them out, give them some love, subscribe, but make sure you subscribe here first, please. But they're excellent on body language, language analysis and things like that. Very interesting. Right, Spirit, let's have a card for Russell Brand's past, please. Another one. Okay, put that there. Give me one for the conscious, what he's thinking presently. Conscious, the present self, the problem, subconscious, the future, final outcome, hopes and fears, external influence, and his influence and power. Oh. So in the past I've got the Eight of Swords, which talks of self-entrapment, entrapped thoughts, self-imprisonment, and feeling like hands are tied, paralysed by fear, anxiety, slavery and punishment here also. This is interesting because it's in the past position, and like my intuition's telling me there is some things in his past that have traumatised him, that he could do with healing from. This is the Easy Tarot, which is brilliant for people that are learning to get back into tarot, or for beginners that are learning tarot. This is why I brought this deck out today also, so I can impart a bit of knowledge as well as we go along. Consciousness, this is what he's thinking presently. There's going to be an end of conflict, there's going to be compromise and reaching of agreements. And I'm thinking here, he's got lawyers, he's got a team behind him. He's feeling quite confident that this is going to go away here. This is probably what his team's telling him also. Oh, don't, nothing to worry about. We'll some sort this out, you know. The present, the self. Re-encounters is the Six of Cups. They're talking about looking back on childhood memories, nostalgic, past love, youth, reunion with a friend or partner. I'm kind of reverting back to that longing, missing. This could be the person is missing, somebody from childhood, somebody that he had a past relationship with here. It talks of friendship, kindness, generosity, sharing and giving, charity. I do feel like he's stuck in the past though with this card. Yes, this card normally talks about happy childhood memories, but I'm feeling here with this card, it's been stuck in the past, stuck in the childhood memories. It is usually an happy card, but when I'm putting it at the side of the Eight of Swords in the past, about fear, anxiety and feeling trapped, this Six of Cups to me is saying that he's trapped there. It's okay looking back on happier times and happier memories, but also move forward. I feel like he's stuck in the past. The problem is the wish fulfillment. Doesn't surprise me. Now, the Nine of Cups talks about having everything you ever wanted. Every wish, every desire is being fulfilled twice forward. Now, often with the Nine of Cups, I always say this in a reading, be careful what you wish for, because you'll get the repeat over and over and over and over again. Maybe this is where the cycle in the previous cards have come from. Cycles, it's just repeating. He's bored, discontented with what he's got. He's always striving for more. But initially he may have wished for all these things to happen. It's happened, and now it's becoming boring. So this card talks about dreams that come true, rewards, triumph, high self-esteem, success, abundance and prosperity and positivity. And now also with it showing up as a problem here, his problem could be, I'm going to lose all this as well. What I've got, what I've gained, what I've been successful in so far, am I going to lose this? Yeah, okay, with the subconscious, oh, that's it, yeah, 9 of Cups. He's quite smug, he's quite, content with himself. The subconscious, which is the conscious is what we're thinking consciously, subconscious is hidden, is 4 of Pentacles is with holding on to information, holding on tightly, holding on to wealth, materialistic things, hoarding and control, quite possessive as well of what they've got, talks of greed and past affairs. So yeah, I'm thinking he's holding on to his financial wealth here, but I also feel with this card he's holding on to vital information very tightly here. The future is the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups talks about going your own way, leaving things behind and going on a journey. What's done is done and moving forward. It talks of abandonment of plans, a change of course in a different direction. Again, this talks about his changing career. He was a comedian, he was a celebrity, he was on the telly. He's completely done a turnaround and gone on a spiritual journey. Escaping because of the disappointments, reaching the limit. He's gone on a self-analysis, self-discovery journey in the search for the truth. And it's interesting that, because I do feel like he has tried to move away from the past, although the past is coming up for him because he hasn't healed from it. He hasn't accepted it. He hasn't come to terms with this. So it will keep popping up when you don't address these issues. So it's all well and good turning to spirituality and religion and search for the truth and enlightenment, but when you have the darkness still there to deal with, it clouds the lightness. Final outcome. Okay, yeah. So there's going to be losses for him with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. The Ace of Wands upright is about ideas, inspiration, ambition and drive, and having an idea to work on and pursue. In the reverse, it talks of a fall, loss, postponement, employment, business, etc. and false starts. So here, I'm feeling there's going to be a great loss for him. A fall from grace, or fall from great height, which is my feeling anyway when I start to do this reading. So that just confirms it for me. Hopes and fears. The hopes here is that it will come across as the King of Cups, which again is a water sign. He is Cancerian, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So he wants to come across here as the mature and emotional stable person, somebody reliable, balanced, gives good advice and has control over his own emotional world. That's the portrayal he's putting to others. A person who learns to master the emotional world, confident, caring and a good person. That's the hopes he'd put across to everybody. However, King of Cup. However, the fears are opposition, so people coming for him, jealousy, delay in business or love affairs. So this is the Eight of Wands in the reverse, which talks of lack of action. He's unable to do anything presently about the things that are coming his way. Communication, things like that. There's past communication, the upright position is Eight of Wands, and delays falling away. This way is having to deal with the communication and not be able to do anything about it. The business side of things are going downhill. And all these love affairs that he has had in the past is going to come out. And that's his fear. External influences are Three of Wands. Again, a lot of fire energy here as well. So he could be on the cusp of, in his chart, being on the fire side of things. Or the people around him. So it talks of Three of Wands, talks of foresight, making plans, having new experiences, looking out on the horizon, looking ahead to the future. It talks of progression, self-confidence, freedom, success, and looking to the future. Now be careful, guys, because I said previously that he's going to be taken to court in Westminster, London. He's in the United States presently. Here it says moving abroad. So that might be something to be aware of. As in, for instance, is he even going to come back to the UK? His influence and power is the Fool, which talks about taking risks, going on an adventure, being a free spirit. And again, this talks of travel as well, does the Fool. It talks about abandoning things as well, abandoning burdens and struggles, and going where you please without any fear. I'm a bit concerned about these two cards here because it says moving abroad and this one's on about travel. It's time to start a new experience. I'm a bit concerned about these two cards here. I'm going to pull for a final card for the overall outcome. I don't think he's going to come back to the UK. He's planning on moving away. Death. The end of one cycle and the re-emergence of another. Alright, I'm just going to put this out there. What happens with most people that are in this celebrity world, they get voted off the island. So this could very well happen to him. With the death card showing up here. Allegedly, entertainment purposes only. But anyway, there's two meanings here for this card. That could be one thing that could happen. The other is going through a complete transformation, willingness to break with the past, death and rebirth, the end of something beneficial, unexpected upheaval, which is what's happening here for him, deep cleansing, liberation and renewal. I think he's hoping that once he puts this behind and gets away with this, then he can change again, or maybe even change career again. But I'm also seeing something else here. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to finish off the reading for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please press the like button, bell button for notification of my next videos, share with family and friends, pull your own cards. Also, if you like a private reading with myself, my website's in the description box. I will link the cards also. If anybody's new to tarot and would like some more information, please feel free to reach out also. I am happy to share my knowledge and wisdom with you all. Okay, till next time, take care and bye-bye for now.